All right. Not to interrupt a beautiful montage, but as I am on my way to go pick up the new vehicle, which a lot of you guys already know what it is, but it is actually not the custom order that I had. We'll get into that later, but this is a different vehicle. But I wanted to jump in here because as I'm on my way to go and pick it up, I was just kind of thinking about just how awesome this whole experience has been for me in terms of building out this YouTube channel. Now, I started this channel about 5 years ago, and the intent was to build it out as a potential bridge out of a career that I wasn't super happy with. Well, in the time being, you know, again, started that about 5 years ago. It was about 3 years ago that I started the job that I have now with a company that did reinvigorate a bit of my career passion in general outside of this YouTube channel. My career has actually done me very well in the last 3 years, and this YouTube channel has done me very well in the last 3 years. And because of that, it puts me in a position to be able to afford nice things like a new truck as I'm buying today. But I did want to just jump in prior to going and actually grabbing this new truck on my way to go do so, to kind of mention like a hey, thank you to my subscribers, because well, both my career and YouTube are successful in their own right. I would argue that neither one of them are enough to justify purchasing this vehicle, but having both of them combined puts me in a position to comfortably do what I'm doing today. So I am grateful for both, and I wanted to jump on here and thank you, my subscribers, for putting me in a position to be able to do stuff like this. So let's go ahead, we'll jump back into that montage. Let's go get the new truck. That's right, guys, this is my new 2021 F-150. This is the Lariat 502A, the PowerBoost version, so this is the hybrid. And this is not sponsored by Chapman Ford in any way. They actually just took very good care of me. If you guys have been watching the channel for a little while, you'll know that I have had some issues with dealerships in the area recently. Buying a vehicle in 2021 has proven to be a complete nightmare. So I actually started with Chapman Ford. It's where I placed my order originally. It was just taking forever, which wasn't their fault. It was a Ford's thing. And with that, I started shopping other dealerships and just had absolutely terrible experiences. But Chapman Ford was awesome. This truck in particular is not the actual custom order that I had going back to March 17th now. This was actually a dealer inventory unit that was produced beginning of July and already made it here to Phoenix, and my dealer was gracious enough, because they did not have to swap this into my deal. And in that deal, I actually had the Costco automotive program, which saved several $1,000s under MSRP. I'll get into another video on that at another time, but they were nice enough to swap this truck in. However, this truck was let's see, this was MSRP just over $72,000, which is crazy expensive. The original truck I had spec'd out was actually only $67,000. My ultimate decision on pulling the trigger with this one was it has some additional things on it that I did not have on my truck. One of them being the panoramic sunroof, which I'm not really a huge sunroof guy, but being a YouTuber, that does give me one more place to put suction cup camera mounts, which is nice for future videos. So, and I'll get into again in another video comparing spec to spec in the future. But this was just meant to be an unveil video. I was going to do a lot more recording at the dealership. However, it just kind of was in a time when I just kind of had to get back to the office, and the dealership had a bunch going on. They actually had 2 new Broncos that came in, and there was a lot of buzz around there with that, and I didn't want to interfere and film there. So I've actually been driving now with this truck. I have 86 miles on the odometer. I picked it up with just under 20, I'd say. So I haven't done a lot of driving with it yet. I've only had it for a day, but I can tell you that what I have and what I've done so far, I am pretty in love with this truck. It's really been quite an awesome experience. There's so much tech in this thing. It is absolutely insane. Even just the gauge cluster here, there's just so much to be seen. There's going to be a much more in-depth review on this 2021. I did want to just update a lot of people on what kind of was going on, because there was a lot of action on the forums related to this. The forums hate me as a YouTuber, which is fine. I find the forums to be at times kind of funny, but there have been a lot of people following my channel and the process with this truck, so I wanted to get out, unveil this truck on my channel. I'm super thrilled to have it. This thing is an absolute monster. For those of you out there who say that these trucks are not worth the money, that they're getting too expensive, the amount of tech that's in this thing is insane, and I love every bit of it. It's really a pleasure to drive. Comparing to my 2015 GMC Sierra that I traded in for this truck, this is night and day difference. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful. My daughter in the back seat yesterday, just all the extra room that she has compared to the extended cab that I had, is she absolutely loves it. I did get to eat my first lunch on the work surface today, and one of the things I wasn't really anticipating eating on that surface is that, being that you have memory seats, you have these 1, 2, and 3. So I set number 1 for myself, number 2 for my wife, and then number 3 I named it Straight Chillin'. And for lunch, I can kind of have the whole seat just kind of move back automatically and sit back, eat my lunch. It is really nice. But I will be using this work surface as it was intended, as a work surface. It'll be used for my laptop quite frequently on job sites. Also, I do a lot of drone stuff. I've mentioned that on the channel before. And having the controller sprawled out here will be very nice as well. With the panoramic sunroof, I can actually look out and see the drone in the sky, which is also pretty cool. So this truck is spec'd out perfect for what I need on a daily basis, and I'm looking forward to producing a ton of content around this thing. Upgrades, I have some mods. I already have some things at the house that I need to install here that I will share on the channel as well. And so stay tuned for that, guys. Again, I just wanted to do a quick unveil on my 2021 F-150 PowerBoost Lariat 502A. There's a lot of things that go with these trucks now, but this ain't your grandpa's truck no more. These things are crazy. So guys, stay tuned for more. Again, if this is your first time tuning in, please hit that subscribe button down below. Remember, likes go a long way to help support the channel. I'll see you guys next time.